Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, how are you this morning? Welcome to your daily antiviral message. For some reason, I couldn't get a signal this morning. This is how to live with and beyond the virus. This is our second day together. So for the next 12 minutes or so, I'll offer you some insights and possibilities to consider as we all move through this worldwide community health challenge. I'm calling it a challenge, okay? And each day, for as long as I can, I'll offer you an inspirational reading, an affirmation, a few health tips to consider, and something for the children, because I know they're home, right? Even I've got to babysit today, okay? And something for you to do, and a closing prayer. Just something to take our minds to another place, because the media is offering us facts and fears, and I want to offer you another possibility, okay? And so we begin. I just give us a chime so that we know. Breath is our connection to the Creator. And in this moment, we defy anything and everything that would challenge our right and capacity to breathe fully and freely. So together, if you're there, let's breathe. Take a long, deep inhale through your nose and a slow, complete exhale through your mouth. Another long, deep inhale through your nose and a slow, complete exhale through your mouth. Now just relax into this moment. This moment. Come fully present and notice what it feels like to be right where you are in this moment. Be here now. Just breathe and relax. Just be aware. Now, our reading from today comes from In His Presence by Eva Bell Werber, one of my favorite books. It's just a lovely little thing. And today's reading is Your Oneness with Me. And it says, when you realize your oneness with me, when you know and accept that I truly fill every cell of your body with my living spirit, then you will realize that all that is unlike me in your outer world shall fall away from you. When you are God-filled, you are filled with good. When you are God-filled and your consciousness is of me and all things, all that is inharmonious will trouble you no more. How much time have you lost in futile planning and struggling to be free of negative conditions? A few moments spent with me will smooth the way and cause all things to fall into their proper and rightful place in your life. Cease this feeling of futility and despair. Know only my peace and contentment. As you rest by my side and I pour my love into and through you, rest, beloved, I am here. Ooh, that is good. Rest, beloved, for I am here. I want to take just a moment right here and send light and love, prayers and blessings to those people who have lost loved ones as a result of the virus and all other things. There are so many other things going on. People are still struggling with cancer and illness impacted with hypertension, diabetes. But we want to just take a moment because what's in front of us right now are the people who are losing their lives to the virus. And still our reading says this morning, rest, beloved, I am here. Spend more time with me. So that would be my first recommendation today, that you find some time just to spend in silence and stillness. Silence and stillness, so that we can all be aligned and clear. Now consider this affirmation for today and repeat it as often as you can as you move throughout the day. And please feel free to change any word that does not feel right for you. I know we are not all of the same faith walk, okay? So you change the word, and here's the affirmation. God is peace. The peace that is God fills my mind, my heart, my body, and my soul now. I am a child of God, filled with and surrounded by the perfecting peace of God. You may say Lord or Spirit. Every aspect of my mind, life, and being is now brought into perfect and harmonious alignment with the perfecting peace that is God. I am the peace that God is. God's peace fills and guides me now. And we breathe. Now that is my affirmation. What I do is I repeat that entire affirmation several times, changing the word peace into whatever I need in the moment. I do it every day. So for example, this is my first one, okay? God is love. The love that is God fills my mind, heart, and body now. And I am a child of God, filled with and surrounded by the perfecting love that is God. Every aspect of my mind, life, and being is brought into perfect and harmonious alignment with the love that is God. I do that every morning. I am the love that God is. The love that is God guides me now. I do that every morning when my feet hit the floor. Or how about this one? I put this one in the white light meditation, so if you haven't gotten it, please go get it. God is radiant health. God's radiant presence as health fills my mind, heart, body, and every aspect of my being now. I am a child of God, filled with and surrounded by the radiant presence of health that is God. Every aspect of my mind, life, and being is now brought into perfect and harmonious alignment with the radiant health that is God. And that presence manifests and demonstrates itself as my natural state of health. I am the radiant health that God is. God's presence as radiant health fills and guides me now. I just say that all throughout the day as I'm walking around the house. So if you want to get that, I included that in the white light meditation. So if you've requested a copy, you should have gotten it. I recorded it and set it to music so you can just play it, or you can re-record it in your voice. If you want a copy of the white light meditation, go to Iyanla.com, sign up for my mailing list, and we'll get it out to you. If you're on my mailing list, you should have received it by now. And if you haven't, just send us an email to Iyanla@Iyanla.com. Put white light meditation in the subject line, and we'll get it out to you. I just want you to have something that you can listen to. Okay? Okay. So today, I want to talk about fear. Let's talk about it. Let's just put it out there, all right? Because few people wrote me and said that they were having a panic attack. Now, panic is a heightened sense of fear. But let's look at fear. Fear is the mental or emotional reaction that arises when there is a threat of harm. And that harm can be either physical, like the virus, or emotional, losing a loved one, or psychological. Now, fear can also be real or imagined. And fear is a reaction, a defense mechanism when there is a real or perceived lack of control. All right? So right now we're feeling a little uncontrolled, out of control. And although fear is usually considered a negative emotion, fear can actually serve to keep us safe because it motivates us to manage or to address the potential danger. And that's what we're doing by staying home, by avoiding crowds, by resting more, and collecting toilet paper. Okay. Now, there's a healthy fear and an unhealthy fear. Right now, many of us have a healthy fear. However, when that fear is all that we focus on, it becomes unhealthy. it is healthy for us to want to keep ourselves safe, to protect our loved ones, and to avoid the potential harm caused by this virus, right? However, listen, when we become obsessed with what could happen, what might happen, and what is happening, and we see ourselves as victims of what's happening, that is when fear becomes unhealthy. And we are more likely to attract the very thing we fear. Just like Job did in the Bible, my greatest fear has come upon me. So, the question I want us to look at today is, how do we deal with fear? Well, don't deny that you're afraid. Don't ignore the fear. And don't avoid it. Instead, carefront the fear. How do you do that? Well, the first thing is get still. Still your mind, still your body, and breath can do that. That's why we start these sessions with breath. You can use breath to calm your body and your mind. Then, once you do that, you locate where fear is present in your body. Simply ask yourself, where am I feeling this? Where am I feeling this? Where am I feeling the fear in my body? Then you can ask yourself, how does it feel? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it tight? Does it tingle? Just get still, breathe, set an intention to carefront the fear. Then locate it in your mind and your body. Don't fight it. Just be aware of it and breathe through it. Now, once you discover whatever you're feeling, where the fear is, know that it just wants to be acknowledged. It wants to be noticed. The fear has not come to harm you, but it does come to get your attention. And you can locate where the fear is in your body, that feeling, that sensation. That's all it is, because if we were to cut you open, we wouldn't see fear. Once you locate it, just ask yourself, can I be with this and be okay? I don't have to change it. I don't have to do anything. Can I be with this and be okay? And if your answer is no, just get still again, breathe again, locate it again, and ask yourself, can I just be with this? Now, what you might notice is that as you ask and acknowledge it, it begins to expand or dissipate. And very often, our fear of the fear is greater than the fear itself. Because like all emotions, fear is just an energy. It comes up to come out. And if we can trust ourselves enough to simply acknowledge it and be with it, I promise you it will begin to diminish. Now, you may find that you need to do this several times, and that's fine. Do it. Get still, breathe, set an intention, identify where it is in your body. Do a little bit at a time, and if you feel overwhelmed, you can stop. Or you can use an affirmation to settle yourself, to get still, to aim, to focus in. Remember yesterday's intention. Right where I am, the fullness of God's is. Right where I am, the fullness of God is, and in God's fullness there can be no fear. This need not be. That's yesterday's, right where I am, the fullness of God is. And then breathe. And if you find that the energy of the fear is too great, or if you just can't get still, get your journal and write it out. Write it out, okay? Start with this prompt. I feel afraid because. I feel afraid of. I feel afraid when. And keep writing that using one of those prompts. I feel afraid of. I feel afraid because. Now, please, don't write I am afraid, because I am is the creative energy. And you don't want to create more fear. Whatever you stick I am to is going to be created. So use I feel afraid or I feel fear. And just keep writing until you can feel that the energy starts to move through you and that you can breathe with a gentle okay? That's how we're going to manage the fear. Because I know a lot of people have it out there. People were writing me that they're having panic attacks. And let me just say, I can't answer everybody's questions. It's just too much. It's too many. And I'm not focusing out during this time. I'm focusing in, which is what I'm trying to get you to do. Turn within and get still. And instead of being afraid, manage the fear within you and focus your mind in a different way. Okay? And we breathe. Now, for the babies, let me see what I've got here for the babies. I've discovered that through mothering and grandmothering, because I've done that children love tacos. How about having a taco party? You can have a taco party with the children. You can use beef or ground turkey, or for those who don't eat meat, you can use finely chopped nuts. I've done that. You can use peanuts or cashews, or pecans are too expensive, but you can use that. Because once you chop those nuts up fine and you put them in the sauce or the seasoning, I swear they take on the same texture as meat. And if you don't want to do tacos, or if that's too expensive, have you tried English muffin pizzas? I mean, you get the grated cheese, and every child can make their own little pizza on the English muffin. You pop them in the oven, and you can have a pizza party and put on an old movie, and everybody sit around. This is a critical time, and during this critical health awareness challenge, we want to stay away from processed foods, you know? I know cheese is processed, but making a cheese English muffin pizza or a taco, it has less chemicals than some of those frozen store-bought stuff. So that's a good thing. A pizza party, or a pizza party. The toilet paper again, right? Now, did you know that this month was Dr. Seuss's birthday? Well, it is. It's Dr. Seuss's birthday. And Beauty Everywhere has an awesome Dr. Seuss Treasury App. 55 stories in one app. And they're offering it for free for the next 30 days. Now, you can download it. Here it is. You can download it here. I'm going to hold this up, where you can get the Dr. Seuss app for the children, because I know they love to be on those instruments. Take a screenshot of that or something, or go back and you can get it. You can also learn more about it on YouTube, the Dr. Seuss app. 50, I'm trying to get my little information thing here moving again. 50 stories, and that way you can put them on the machinery and know that they are doing something good, okay? I don't know why people are calling me. I asked, Ife, take the phone off the hook, please. Take the phone off the hook. I asked them to take the phone off the hook so it wouldn't be ringing. But you know what? I'm a regular person just like you. I got stuff going on too, okay? So let me hold this up again so you can get that down. This is free for the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, this Dr. Seuss app, I'm holding it up here. Now, Beauty Everywhere, they are the people that did my Awakenings app. Please take the phone off the hook. You gotta turn it on like you were calling somebody, okay? All right, Beauty Everywhere, they did my Awakening app. Do you have the Awakening app? You don't have the Awakening app? Okay, I got that for you too. 3 principles each day that you can get, and all of this stuff is free, okay? All of this is free. 3 principles in the Awakening app, and you can set your alarm. I'm not trying to sell you anything you don't have. I'm just trying to give you resources, all right? Awakenings app is life coaching with Iyanla. I'll give you 3 principles a day. This is the time for us to get still, to work on our minds, to go deeper within ourselves, okay? Deeper within ourselves. So you'll get 3 principles a day on the Awakenings app. While the children are working and on their machines looking at Dr. Seuss, you could be looking at the Awakenings app and doing some journaling, okay? And you can also set the alarm so that my voice can wake you up in the morning. So there's the link. I showed you the link. Let me show it to you again for the Awakenings app. You can get it for either the iPhone or whatever the other phones are, okay? Now, remember, once again, increase your green intake. Eat green, drink green, wear green. I'm talking kale, spinach, broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. It's funny, people are buying toilet paper and the produce section is still full. Hell, you get all kind of produce. And don't forget your coloring pages at printablecoloringpages.com. You can get pages for adults, pages for children. Coloring calms the mind. Y'all can all sit around the table or on the floor. Did anybody do the bowling with the water bottles yesterday down the hallway? Okay, that's great. I love it. And yesterday I talked about the power of salt. You can make yourself a lovely salt scrub one for you, for you and the children. You can please use fine grained salt so that you don't make little micro cuts on your skin. A little sea salt or table salt. If you have any essential lavender oil, you can add that to it and then just scrub so that you can clean yourself, rub-a-dub-dub in the tub and then rinse off. Salt is antibacterial and it removes dead skin cells that hold on to environmental toxins and also the toxins that are being released from your body. If you have Epsom salt, get in the tub and soak for 20 minutes before you go to bed. I'm telling you, if you put those babies in the tub for 20 minutes in that Epsom salt, they will go to sleep, okay? Even though they've been in the house all day. Now, tomorrow, I want to talk about money because I know that's becoming a major issue for many who've been laid off or furloughed from work. Money is my own natural energy yield. So I want us to up-level our energy, even though there's a lot of challenge going on, so that we can attract what we need, because it may not come in the form of money, but as long as you can get your needs met and your basics covered. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, because I want to talk about money, abundance, prosperity in the midst of these challenging times, because we're so focused on running from the virus till we're not looking at anything else, okay? And we can create what we need. This is a great time. You're home. All right? So I hope that you found this antiviral message helpful for today. These are just some possibilities to support us in moving through and beyond this difficult experience so that we arrive on the other side of this challenge with greater faith and a deeper connection and a grander experience of the simple beauty of life, okay? And let me just say this. I'm going to make this request because I do go through and read the chain of the comments, because sometimes people are asking questions. I don't get to them all because there's so many of you all. But if you don't like me, and if you want to demean me, or don't come on my page, please. I would block you, but I don't know how. Because we're not spreading anger and upset and discord. So since that Facebook page is my property, I have a right to say what I want on it. And I don't want discord. I don't want arguing. I'm offering us to come. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like Oprah. Don't put that mess on my page at this time, okay? Take that somewhere else. Don't put it on my page. I'm not going to subject myself or other people to it. Somebody had this whole conversation yesterday about their mama not liking me. That's not your job. I don't like eggs, but I don't run around talking about it all the time, and nor do I denounce people who eat eggs, okay? So let's not do that. We'll do that you do it someplace else at some other time. Positive energy. Throughout the day, please send light and love to the people who have the virus, those who've lost family members to the virus. You can do that. That's how powerful we are. Get your white light meditation. Go to Iyanla.com, sign up for the mailing list. Or if you're on my mailing list and you haven't gotten it, we'll send it out to you. I don't want anything for it. I just want to give you something. We've got to keep our minds focused and sharp and clear, okay? Use your mind to call in radiant health. Let's end our time today with a short affirmative prayer on the principle of acceptance. Acceptance. Acceptance is the mental, emotional, and spiritual reconciliation with a person or a situation or an experience that eliminates the need or desire to alter or fix whatever it is. Acceptance allows us to give up the fight and eliminate frustrating or irritating thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, and fear-based, stress-inducing patterns, okay? Where we're judging or we're in resistance, okay? And we breathe. Precious Lord of the universe, I acknowledge your presence in all things and people. I thank you for embracing me just as I am. And today I confess that I struggle with fear and resistance. I confess that I struggle to control what I do not understand. I confess that this struggle for control has made it difficult for me to accept myself and others exactly as they are. Cover me today with a spirit of acceptance, so that I may see you in all things. Cover me. Now I ask, I allow, I accept as God becomes the deepest desire of my heart. Now today, I let it be, and so it is. Sorry I ran a little long today, but I think the fear discussion was important. So I'll see you tomorrow for another antiviral living beyond the virus message. Be a great day. Deep bow to us all.